Daily sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. From SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Rams take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go to Elliott again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A give to Elliott running left. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Prescott to throw on fourth. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Prescott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Pushes him over. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On play action, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run here with Akers. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They snap it to Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Tutu Atwell, 39 yards. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Marr now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Rams first down.
To the air again, Stafford.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
First down, Dallas.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Up the middle, here's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Caught left side by Hilton. Powers through it. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Boy, you should have just took that field goal, boy. What were you doing?
So much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation,
good game, though.
That close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, they had one final chance here on the kicker.